Music sweet, but we about the people business. We about the people business. Yeah. Good afternoon, Labour Party family. Good afternoon, city of Bridgetown. It is so wonderful to be here with you this afternoon. Y'all already know how I feel about people. Y'all already know how I feel about this Labour Party. So for me, this is the best place to be for anybody that like the Labour Party this Saturday afternoon. But I couldn't begin the few remarks that I have to share with you without acknowledging the outgoing member for the city, my very good friend, the former minister in the ministry that I lead, and my brother, my blood. I love this man. I can't put it in words. Cory Lane. And I, like you, so man, give me a little more, but I, like you, feel that Cory put his heart and his soul into trying to help the city of Bridgetown, and that he was a good representative and a strong supporter for this Barbados Labour Party in Parliament, one of the best speakers I've ever heard speak on any issue. I would say to you that I will miss him, but I doubt that this man will be allowed to go anywhere. Only he asked for a little bit of break. He get a little bit of a break, but this Labour Party cannot afford to lose talent like Cory Lane. So please give Cory a big round of applause. And Chris said it very well. The Labour Party knows how to handle its business. We don't push out folk and drag out women and treat people bad. That's not the Labour Party way. And this has been a very mature way Cory has gone about saying he no longer wants to represent the city for whatever reason he has chosen. But I know he will continue to serve the city. But that is the mature nature of this Barbados Labour Party. And I am very happy to be a member of the party. But that is how life goes, and sometimes we have to move on and do what we have to do when God calls us to do other things. And at the same time, we have to welcome new blood into the party. We have to do what? We have to welcome new blood into this Barbados Labour Party. We are a very big red tent. We have to welcome new blood into the Labour Party. And I want to tell you, because as far as I know, there's only one nomination on the floor. And I want to tell you my own personal understanding of Michael Lashley. Because I am a Labour Party man, but I also am a man who serves my God, my Jesus. And I will not do anything unless my conscience is clear about it. I want to tell you that I was in the city when we were doing the gathering for St. Michael. And there were folk from the branch of the city. I want you to hear me. There were folk from the branch of the city who came to me and said to me, please go and have a word with the Prime Minister, because we understand Cory may no longer be interested in serving the city at that level. Could you please ask the Prime Minister if we could have a conversation with Michael Lashley? I want you to understand the order of this thing. We didn't go searching for Michael Lashley. Miss Motley did not go asking, as people are saying, for Michael to come and represent the city. The first request that I heard for Michael to represent the city came from who? The people of the city. And that is as true as John 3:16. And if that was not enough, after I had this conversation with the people of the city, when we determined that Michael had put forward his nomination, because as I tell you, I am serious about this Labour Party, and I am serious about this country, and I am serious about the people that I serve. We will share a border. He will have a part of the Bay Land. So I picked up the phone. Y'all may not know this, but I don't make that kind of sport. And I called Michael Lashley. And I said to me, my man, I know that you say you want to represent the city. Tell me what you about. Let me know if you come to play games with the people of the city. Let me know if you come to play games with this Labour Party. And these are the things Michael said to me. Michael said to me, Kirk, first and foremost, I have never seen leadership like Mia Motley in my life. If y'all doubt me, ask you when he come. I tell you that I can tell the story. Ask him when he come. I have never seen the kind of leadership that Mia Motley has brought to this country. You have to admire that. I said, well, we all like Mia Motley. There gotta be more, my man. Michael said, and it is true, we've asked Michael to co-chair a committee in this party for the government and for the people. And that it was such a wonderful opportunity to work for the people of Barbados when he could see a serious government doing serious work on behalf of the people, this government. And he wanted to be part of that. He said to me, Sainty, you know I love you. And I don't know you don't know what time it is. All right, they know that. Michael said to me, I like community work. We all know he's a community man, even when he was on the other side. Fair is fair. And that the work that we are doing in the party for the underdogs, for the vulnerable, is the most work that was ever done by any government for the poor and the needy in this country. So I said to him, well, you know, you're winning me over. I'm feeling a little liking for you. But you gotta give me something else, Michael. Because I know that we are doing a good deed, but the people that you have to now go and represent, I have to get Labour Party to feel that they can trust you, my man. And I know, I ain't gonna tell one of the exact question, but I've seen twice. We win the government, 30 seats, and people do all kinds of things. We end at 29-1, where you vote? I am dedicated to the Barbados Labour Party, was his response. I am dedicated to the city, was his response. And that I will give Sonia Brown my fullest support in St. Philip North, was his response. So Labour, are you ready? Labour, are you ready? Red and ready. So that's what this is about. And we have been taking our time, you know, this Labour Party, because listen to me, this is serious business. I don't intend to speak long, but this is serious business. You may have the misfortune of watching what is presented in Parliament by the opposition on Tuesdays. What you get from the opposition every Tuesday is a performance. But when we go to Parliament, we go to perform on behalf of the people of this country. And I've watched, we've been very quiet doing the people's business, hear me. We've been very decent in doing the people's business. Men saying all kind of things that defeat the Labour Party tongue, stick onto the palate, to the roof of the mouth or something. Well, the dress rehearsal done. The thing now start. The thing now start. So if the feel that what they get in Parliament is all that we got, they have another thing coming. I've seen it. You must have seen it too. Every week now they got something to say about Mia. Mia this. Mia is a dictator. Mia this. The worst things that they could find to say about Miss Motley. But tell them this for me. Because you know how we roll. Labour, Labour. Tell them if they touch we leader. Tell them, they have to touch all of we. All of we. We this together. And you watch it. We've been very good in government. I've seen this thing circulating about the performance of the Labour Party. So far, about 150 things that we delivered easily. This Labour Party government has performed in government. And I need this Labour Party family to defend this government. And you see now all kind of people who are now representing the other side saying all kind of things. I don't intend to be unkind tonight. I don't intend to be unkind. But we have to call a spade a spade. When I was a new candidate in this Barbados Labour Party, when Davidson was a new candidate, when you, Gregory, just now was a new candidate, Cory, Chris, you heard us on political platforms. You saw us canvassing Barbados, bringing the issues to the people, coming with solutions to some of these complex problems. That is how we chose to present ourselves to the public. But the people on this side, the other side, these new ones in the Democratic Labour Party, are looking to take the low road to high office. But you cannot take the low road to high office. And we know that when the time comes, we will make them pay for it. You have not heard a single idea from the Democratic Labour Party. You have not heard a single solution to any of our problems from the Democratic Labour Party. You have not heard a proposal from the Democratic Labour Party. And they want us to believe that they are now ready to lead the country. Y'all saw the video of how the leader of the opposition behaved in Parliament? Y'all heard how he was speaking about Cynthia Ford? This lame duck, and she fluttering and soon dead, and people starving. Does that strike you as somebody that's ready to lead a country? Does that strike you as somebody that's ready to lead a country? So when the time comes, we know what the program is. Vote for who? Vote for who? All the way. And you could ask yourselves, and I don't intend to get into all of it, there will be much time soon. But you could ask yourself, what is it that the Labour Party has done? What has been the leadership style and quality of Miss Motley? Because you are a dictator, Miss Motley, they say. But none of us in Parliament and Cabinet could bring a single bill unless we consult with everybody that got something to do with the bill. And when you hear, me gotta get her due. When you hear the Labour Party gang beat bout because we didn't consult enough, you could bet you bottom dollar, if it is true, that the Prime Minister done beat we bout in Cabinet, though. Where you went and talk to so-and-so? Where you went get so-and-so views? Where you went change the bill to appreciate so-and-so? And when in our little own ego space, we say, well, Prime Minister, we get too far, nah, carry it back. Or take it to select committee. What kind of a dictator does that? But on the other hand, you have a man who said because he was interrupted, I was starving, including himself, because the first man to the lunch table was never me, it's always he. Oh, Lord. So small again. Anyhow, that for later. I tell one of these dress rehearsal done. The thing now start. Anyhow, but you heard how we get on. He can starve you out. All kind of things. And I'm telling you, we going there to discuss serious business. But because he was speaking, he decided I don't care about nobody, but who he serve out. Not me, himself. But worse than that. They got people who just got to work and serve the food, that God do the thing. He ain't caring about them workers. The clerk of Parliament and his team in there, he ain't caring about them. The people that's got to wash up the dishes and things, he ain't care about them. He want to make sure that he get his long time. Talked for 4 hours and said absolutely nothing. The art of doing very little. I said to myself, and I've said it in Parliament, that Ralph is a man at war with himself. He is a man at war with himself. And that no matter what bill we bring to Parliament, he's trying to find something to say for 4 hours. And ladies and gentlemen, this is serious business. You have to ask yourself, as we were made to ask ourselves, if it is in opposition, without any power, that is the way he would choose to conduct himself, what do you think you would get if he ever becomes Prime Minister of this country? It is never going to happen. But I ask you to imagine, and as he imagines, ask yourself, if Mia Motley was not leading this country during COVID, what would have happened to this country? I can ask you all to ask yourselves a different question. If Frandell Stewart was leading this country during COVID, we done dead already. We done dead already. So, ladies and gentlemen, I see my man looking at me. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much time, but there's much to say. And soon enough, we will tell you about our performance in every single sector in this country. I ask you to answer this question. Has the Labour Party been good for Barbados? I don't think those on social media could hear you. Has the Labour Party, this Barbados Labour Party, your Barbados Labour Party, been good for Barbados? So I say this to you in very clear conscience because I want to bring Cory to this mic. That's my boy. I want to say this to you in clear conscience. I am you, and you are me. I have asked the questions of Michael. I've known Michael for a long time, that perhaps you might not have had the opportunity to ask. I question the man. The man subject himself in a humble, calm manner to answer my questions. I want to don't know how it's going on. So I asked Michael these questions on your behalf. And I am satisfied. And I am satisfied that Michael Lashley is the man for the city of Bridgetown. I am satisfied that Michael Lashley is ready to lead, ready to help us with our legal reform, ready to help us with our community programs, and ready to be part of the government that continues to serve you. And as much as I welcome Michael, it breaks my heart to say from Parliament, bye to my brother. Cory and I have a story that is so similar, you would believe that it is not true. His mother, my mother, worked together. His story, in terms of the number of children, the same as my story, in terms of the number of children. His passion for the poor. When me and Cory start to talk sometimes, I like that song. Why I like that song? I like this movie. Why I like that movie? Why I feel like I'm looking at myself. A better looking version of myself. So I am going to miss Cory, but I say to Cory, because I had the opportunity to work with Cory, and I know what Cory does, how he works. I know his heart. I know his ethos. I know his ethics. I know the man. And I also took over the crime prevention program from Cory, and I rely on Cory to this day. Because the people castigate Cory, but the work that Cory did as head of the crime prevention program is reaping benefit for the country today. Cory, in my mind, you are a giant. And in my heart, you are a friend. And in my soul, you are a good man. And I am happy to call you friend, whether you sit in Parliament with me, whether you choose to wear a red shirt with me, or whatever you do. But I bet you better keep on that red shirt, my man. Whatever you do, Cory, I love you. I love what you did for the city, and you are my brother till I am gone from this earth. I welcome you to this podium to address your people and to tell them more about Cory Lane.